The whisper started subtly, like a rustle in the leaves, then grew into a roar that could shake the very foundations of societal norms. This isn't about casual dating. This is about a primal pull, a magnetic force drawing older women toward specific sanctuaries. We're not talking about stereotypes. We're delving into a phenomenon so compelling that it's shaking the established order of attraction. Are you ready to face the truth about where older women truly crave to be? Prepare to have your understanding of desire redefined, because what we're about to uncover is not for the faint of heart. This is not a fairy tale. It's a raw, unfiltered exploration of female desire. This is about power, choice, and something more, something elemental. Before we continue, please brace yourself. The reality of what I am going to reveal is unsettling. It's about control, not just age or beauty. Stay with me until the end. You won't believe what I'll reveal in the conclusion. But first, let's begin this journey with a look at the 7 specific locations that wield this peculiar power. This is the beginning of a new understanding. Chapter 1. The Lure of the Untamed. There are 7 places that have become strangely significant in the lives of older women, places not traditionally associated with attraction or romance. First, consider the appeal of the wilderness, the deep, untamed landscapes far removed from the sterility of modern life. Places like national parks, remote hiking trails, or expansive beaches resonate with a deep, primal energy. It's not merely about the scenic views. It's about the feeling of freedom, a sense of being unburdened by the constraints of everyday life. These spaces offer a stark contrast to the predictable routine of urban environments. In the wilderness, older women often find a sense of renewed vitality and a space to be genuinely themselves, without the expectation of adhering to conventional roles. The physical challenges, the raw, unspoiled nature, seem to awaken something within them, an almost elemental desire for adventure. It's in this environment that social pretenses fall away, replaced by authenticity and a deep connection to the earth. This isn't just about a hike in the woods. It's a symbolic return to the origins of life, where the rules are different and a different kind of power is at play. Imagine the woman standing on a cliff overlooking a valley, her face illuminated by the sunset. She is not vulnerable. She is empowered. It's not necessarily about the place itself, but what the place represents in the deepest level of a person's soul. Moving beyond the great outdoors, the second location where older women seem to congregate is the world of art and creativity. Museums, galleries, and independent art studios often act as a magnet for this demographic. It is not so much about a desire to analyze the artistic merits of paintings and sculptures, but rather to find a space of contemplation and freedom of self-expression. Art can be an exploration of the inner world, a dialogue with history, and with oneself. Older women who have achieved a level of life experiences and have moved beyond the limitations of external expectations are often drawn to this type of environment. They have gained a freedom in self-discovery, which allows them to look for meaning and depth and to identify with artistic expression. The gallery becomes a quiet sanctuary in the midst of a busy and distracting life, an oasis of reflection where they find the answers to unasked questions within themselves. In the company of brushstrokes and musical scores, there is an opportunity to explore the unfulfilled desires, dreams, and unuttered thoughts. The feeling of creative freedom is powerful, liberating, and a very powerful attractant. The third hotspot for the gathering of older women is surprising. Academic institutions, not necessarily the mainstream universities, but rather more niche places where intellectual pursuit is the primary focus. These are the venues where knowledge and wisdom are revered, attracting a certain type of woman who seeks to engage with advanced concepts and complex ideas. The libraries of universities, the small classrooms in the arts or humanities faculties, are the locations of attraction. It's not a superficial desire for a new degree. It's an innate craving for mental stimulation and the opportunity for intellectual discourse. Older women, having navigated the complexities of life, possess a wealth of experiences and insights which can be expressed and explored in this space. This environment offers a space to exchange thoughts, opinions, to refine their understanding of the world and the place they have in it. The engagement with knowledge is empowering and gives a sense of significance and purpose. They seek not only a deep intellectual connection, but also a space where their accumulated wisdom is valued, understood, and respected. It's not about formal schooling, it's about the pursuit of truth and understanding. Chapter 2. Echoes of the Past and Power Dynamics. Next on the list is an unexpected yet extremely powerful attraction: historical sites and ancient ruins. Think of places like ancient castles, forgotten temples, and historical battlegrounds. The pull is more than just an interest in the past. It's a connection to something much deeper. Older women often find themselves drawn to these locations as they represent a sense of timelessness, a connection to the very fabric of human existence, and perhaps even a reflection on their own personal timeline of life. These places are steeped in history, with their own stories of power, change, and transformation. There is a symbolic feeling of the passage of time and the cyclical nature of life itself. Older women in this context can feel a sense of belonging and see their own lives as a small part of the grand scale of history. In the solitude of an old cathedral or the ruins of a forgotten civilization, they are finding not just the echoes of the past, but the power to define their place in the present. It's a powerful reminder of human resilience and the enduring nature of the human spirit. This is not about a history lesson. This is a personal quest for meaning. Stepping away from the historical, we have the fifth location: high-end, luxurious spas and wellness centers. This might seem like a more predictable choice, but the reasons are much more complex than just relaxation. These venues provide not only a space for physical rejuvenation, but also a kind of psychological renewal. It's a place where older women can prioritize their health and wellness in an environment that is focused on self-care, personal needs, and luxurious comfort. It's not about vanity, it's about self-preservation, the desire to maintain vitality and well-being. The lavish facilities, the therapeutic treatments, all contribute to a feeling of being pampered and cared for. In this atmosphere, free of responsibilities and distractions, they can reconnect with themselves on a deeper level. The physical and emotional benefits of such care resonate far beyond the spa itself, and the confidence and sense of self-worth gained is felt much further. This is not about indulgence, it's about a conscious choice to prioritize well-being. The sixth location brings us back to the core of human interaction: social gatherings, but with a twist. Not typical parties or casual get-togethers, but more focused, organized events such as exclusive wine tastings, sophisticated book clubs, or intimate concerts. This is not about large crowds or loud music, but about meaningful interactions with like-minded people. Older women find these spaces desirable due to the quality of the conversations, the opportunities for meaningful and intellectual interactions in the company of people with similar life experiences. These events offer a safe space for engaging conversations and creating deep bonds, without the pressure of superficial social conventions. The focus on shared interest and elevated culture enhances the experience and provides a sense of community, belonging, and connection. The emphasis on deeper connections and quality over quantity creates a setting where older women feel understood, respected, and valued, as opposed to being dismissed or marginalized. These are not mere social engagements, they're platforms for authentic connections. Chapter 3. The Unseen Power of Choice. Finally, and perhaps surprisingly, the seventh location is somewhat metaphorical. Older women are drawn to places that symbolize power. It can be the boardroom of a successful company, or the seat of a government leader, or anywhere where decisions are made that have an impact on society. The allure here isn't about a thirst for control, but a deep appreciation for the ability to influence the course of events. This type of place symbolizes authority and leadership, which are qualities often admired and respected by older women who have navigated life's complex social structures and acquired a wisdom that comes with years of experience. The capacity to shape outcomes and make a meaningful impact, a deep understanding of authority. All is a part of the core desire. It's a desire to be part of something that goes beyond the personal, something that will make a lasting difference. And these settings represent a place for this power to be exercised, recognized, and respected. It's not just about holding power, but witnessing its application. It's crucial to understand that these 7 locations are not just physical places. They represent spaces of freedom, self-discovery, intellectual engagement, connection with history, self-care, authentic interactions, and the influence of power. Each resonates with a part of the female psyche that is often suppressed or ignored. For older women, these locations provide more than just escape or recreation. They represent opportunities to connect with their core values, passions, and inner desires. It's not a passive attraction. It's an active engagement with life on their own terms. These are not simply hobbies or distractions. They are journeys of self-empowerment. The true draw isn't about escaping something negative, but pursuing something deeply fulfilling and meaningful. It's a narrative of choice, where they actively seek out environments that resonate with who they are now, not who they used to be or who society expects them to be. It is the essence of an empowered life, lived consciously and intentionally. The power of choice is a potent force, shaping experiences and defining destiny. These are not random preferences. These are carefully curated choices. These places are sanctuaries, where older women find not only what they seek, but also what they are seeking to become. Each location represents a facet of their journey, a reflection of their individual evolution and a celebration of their strength and resilience. It's a story of transformation and renewal, told not in words, but in the places they choose to inhabit. It's important to recognize that this isn't a monolithic phenomenon. Every woman's experience is unique. However, there is a common thread, a profound desire for authenticity, purpose, and a meaningful existence that resonates beyond the superficial. It is not about age, but the inner journey of rediscovery. This is a testament to the depth and complexity of human desire. We must remember that the power lies within each individual to define their experience, creating a personal and unique narrative. It's not a formula, it's a journey, and these 7 locations are just the beginning of a much deeper exploration. The key takeaway is that the quest for true fulfillment is a continuous, transformative journey. Chapter 4: The Societal Shift and Its Impact. The shift we're observing is not an isolated event. It reflects a broader societal change, a reevaluation of values, priorities, and aspirations. Older women are no longer content with the traditional roles of caregiving or social expectations. There is a push for authenticity, a demand for respect, and a recognition of their accumulated wisdom. This is not a rebellion, it's an evolution. Society as a whole is waking up to the fact that value is not defined by age. The societal norms are shifting, traditional frameworks are being questioned, and the rules of the game are being rewritten. As we reevaluate our perception of age and beauty, we begin to understand the significance of experience, wisdom, and personal growth. Older women are at the forefront of this transformation, rewriting the narrative and creating new possibilities. This shift is about far more than simply changing perceptions. It's about reshaping the very foundation of the societal hierarchy. It's not just a change in mindset, it's a revolution in consciousness. And what do these shifts entail for the future? The traditional roles of older women are being redefined as they are moving away from the expectations of the past and towards a future where their unique abilities and individual wisdom are highly valued. They are choosing careers, pursuing creative passions, and taking an active role in shaping the world around them. The trend is clearly visible and is gaining momentum, and it is important to understand that this isn't just a fleeting phenomenon. It's a fundamental change in the way that older women are being perceived and how they are choosing to live their lives. These shifts are not temporary, they are transformative. It's not just about individual choices. It's a collective movement towards greater equity and inclusivity. We are witnessing not just a changing of the tide, but the emergence of a new era where each individual's worth is measured not by their age, but by the depth of their character, the clarity of their vision, and the authenticity of their experience. This is the age of the rise of the individual. Furthermore, the impact of this evolution reaches beyond the personal and into every facet of societal structure. Businesses are beginning to understand the significance of the mature consumer base. recognizing the purchasing power and the influence of older women on economic trends. Marketing strategies are changing to reflect these new developments and are targeting a new, more discerning demographic. Media outlets are starting to reflect the diversity of lived experiences and are offering new narratives of empowerment, growth, and the joy of living. The political discourse is changing as more older women are stepping into leadership roles, bringing their wisdom and experience into the political discourse, shaping and influencing the policies and decisions that impact everyone. This impact is not limited to one area, but has a universal influence on our economy, media, and political landscape, which in turn is helping to create a more representative and inclusive society. It's a transformation that touches every corner of society. It's a shift that signals not just a change in culture, but the dawn of a new world. Chapter 5: The Unexpected Revelation. Now, here's where the narrative takes an unexpected turn. While we've explored the 7 physical and metaphorical locations that hold appeal for older women, there's a deeper, more personal aspect that needs to be acknowledged. The true allure isn't just about a place, it's about the feeling that place evokes. It's about the freedom to express their own desires, the opportunity to explore their hidden passions, and the space to be themselves without the pressure of external scrutiny. The real quest here isn't about geographical locations, it's about self-discovery and self-acceptance. The places are just a vehicle, but the ultimate destination is not a destination at all, but the inner journey. They are not just going to a spa, they are engaging in self-care. They are not just visiting an art gallery, they are in search of creative expression. They are not simply attending academic seminars, they are seeking knowledge and wisdom. The true allure isn't just about the destination, but about the inner transformation that journey facilitates. And here is the revelation. The places we have explored, the wilderness, art studios, academic institutions, historical sites, spas, social gatherings, and places of power, all represent the aspects of the internal landscape of the older woman. They are the manifestation of her desires, dreams, and deepest aspirations. It's not just about external settings, but about the inner experiences that these places reflect. It's an exploration of self, a recognition of inner strength, and a journey of growth and personal empowerment. This isn't just about locations on a map, it's about the internal territories of the human heart. The power lies not in the place, but in the freedom to choose. And that choice reflects not where you are going, but who you are. The true transformation is not where you are, but who you are becoming. This journey is not just about the location, but the evolution of self. The search is a quest for internal liberation and the realization of inner potential. This brings us to the conclusion. The truth is, the 7 places we have discussed are not the destination. They are the reflection of the inner journey of self-discovery, personal empowerment, and the ultimate quest for authenticity. These locations are merely the symbols, a map that points to an internal landscape of desire and longing. The true destination is not a geographical location, but a state of being. It's about the ability to define your reality, to create your own experience, and to live a life that resonates with your deepest core values. The real power lies not in the places themselves, but in the choices made in those places, and the person that emerges from the experience. So, as you reflect on this journey, remember that it is not about where you have gone, but who you have become. The true adventure lies not in the search for the destination, but in the internal discovery, self-acceptance, and the creation of a life lived fully and authentically. The real power is not in the place, but in the one who chooses it. Thank you for joining me on this journey.